Good morning, October 20th. Isaiah 59 through 61 today, and then 2 Thessalonians 3. We're finally getting to the end of Thessalonians, and couldn't be more excited about that because that just shows that we're getting further and further into finishing up by the end of the year. So Isaiah, I guess what really jumped out at me today was, the fact that Isaiah's already prophesying about a Redeemer, just like we heard the last couple times that we read. But here it's really bringing out the fact that we're going to have a covenant with a Savior, with Jesus. And for me, that's grace. That's the grace that carries us over into everything, every aspect of our relationship with Jesus. And really, 2 Thessalonians 3 is the same thing. Here's Paul. I mean, before he was telling them how much he's praying for them, and now he's asking them to pray for him. But not only that, he's bringing things out that he's hearing that's going on in the community, and a lot of it was work, work related. If you don't work, you don't eat. Being the kind of people that we need to be. And then he proceeds to give them commands and directions for correcting some of the things that he was informed about. And once again, he concludes with a benediction. And his communication with the churches are pretty outstanding. I mean, it's he's showing the love that he has for them, but he's also giving them some tools in their toolbox to make corrections, to do things different, and to really focus again on God's grace and His mercy. Not just the bad parts of everything, but he kind of aligns it a little bit on, okay, this is what I'm hearing. You need to help correct those kind of things in the community, in your lives, in order to have that relationship with Christ that you need. And we got to remember, these are all things that are going on while he's in prison. He's being confined and maybe tortured. If nothing else, we know that he's chained to a guard 24/7. He can't get beyond it. The amazing part, how God works everything out, is he obviously was allowed to write and to send letters and to do those kind of things, which kind of amazes me, because you would have thought the government that was holding him hostage would have read the letters and said, you know what, we're not going to pass these things on. We're gonna squash it and throw it out. But again, through God's grace, His mercy, His provisions, He made sure that those letters got to those churches and the people that needed to get them. So some really good text, and tomorrow we start two of the books that I kind of hinge the ministry that I've done over the years. There's two elements in my philosophy of ministry. One is Father Flanagan, believe it or not, the priest who started Boys Town, and he said he believes there's no such thing as a bad kid, and I hang my hat on that. It's not the kid, it's the environment, it's the upbringing, it's the culture, it's different things that are going on in his or her life that causes him to do bad things. So that's one thing, but in Timothy, it really gives direction on how we need to do ministry. How do we, at the time, I was a younger guy coming into it, and one of the things that really hung on me a lot was where it says in here, don't let anyone look down on you because you're young, but set an example. And I've taught that to younger people going in the youth ministry. I've taught the kids that, the youth that, over the years. And again, I just love the books of Timothy, and even how to live as a man, how to be. So I'm looking forward to getting into that. Again, hold firm to it. Keep growing, keep multiplying, and I will see you in the morning.